YouTube, it's your PJD back with another video, man. This video is for anybody who is struggling or dealing with the 9-to-5 grind, man. Recently, my YouTube has been filled with videos of, I would say mostly young men, not exclusively young men, but younger men in their 20s, and the pain and stress they're feeling from working a 9-to-5. A couple of videos went even so far to say, if I have to continue to work my 9-to-5, I would delete, finish. Can't stand myself, right? And so it made me think, what could I say or what advice could I give to somebody in their 20s from my perspective, somebody who's had highs and lows in their 20s, right? High highs and low lows. 20 years later, I'm still here. So I have a little bit of experience in life, knowledge. Not saying I'm the most successful, but I'm still here. And that's a success in its own right. So without further ado, these are a couple things I would do if I was in my 20s right now to, to try to get ahead in this rat race, get out of this matrix. The first thing I would do would be try to cut costs on living expenses. If you could live at home with your parents or family, by all means. I know it's not the most glamorous, society kind of frowns upon it, especially if you're a young man. I can really speak more so from the young man's perspective than women, but hopefully some of this applies to women as well. But bro, I promise you, wait on having chicks coming over. Chasing women is at the end of this list. So if you can't get over that, you don't really want to get out of that 9-to-5 life, man. Try to save money by staying home with your family. Even if you got to pay some bills or pay a little rent at home, at least you're not footing a whole bill on a place to stay. If you can't stay at home with family, then I would find either my dog, that's my bro, that's my family, brother, or good friends to live with, and try to work out something. Hopefully it's a place y'all can go into and y'all can all have your names on the lease and understand, make some ground rules and everybody abides by them. Maybe even get a cleaning person, because sometimes that gets tricky with living with others, and have an understanding of when people are going to come over, privacy, refrigerator etiquette, all of that. But you could save so much money like that. I remember probably the worst advice my dad ever gave me, and most of the advice, if not all, has been great except for this one piece I wish I didn't take. But I remember I was like 25, I was over 25, probably like 27, and I decided to downgrade from my apartment, beautiful apartment in Buckhead, Atlanta, overlooking the city, stainless everything. I think my rent was under like $900, and I decided to cut costs a little bit more. And I got a roommate situation. I was paying like $500 with utilities, maybe $600 at the most. And I was in a condo sharing a room with Army folks. I had two roommates in the span of maybe 12 months at the most, 6-month interims. Both of them were Army. They were never home. I used to travel a lot back then as well. I can count probably on two hands the amount of nights we both spent in that condo. It was great. It was like I had my own place, but I had a roommate, and my dad was like, "Oh, what you doing with a roommate, man? You're a grown man. You're supposed to have your own place." I regret moving out of that place so much, man. I went from paying $600 to probably about $1,200 a month. It was stupid. Just want to have my own spot, thinking that was a status symbol. So save money, man, where you can. Because with that money that you're saving, you can put it into an idea you have, or school. That goes into the next thing, man. The second thing is, in today's time, you guys have so much access to information between TikTok, YouTube, Google, man. There's so much more information and experience out there that you could pull from. So if you don't want to be working a 9-to-5, if you want to, be happier and live your dreams, well, figure out how to make money from them, whether it be making money through your passion. Not saying it's gonna be easy, but I am saying it's doable. figuring out how to make money through your passion, or learning a skill or trade that you could leverage to make money. Because what you don't want to be doing is trading time for money unless you are getting the most bang for the buck for your time. You could trade time for money, but make sure it is worth it to you. Because if you're doing something you enjoy, then it don't even feel like work. So it's just working for somebody else 9 to 5, and that stress and anxiety, especially if they can fire you or if they talk to you like crap. Nobody got time for that, man. So don't do that. With this information, it brings me to the third thing, is once you find out what you're doing, what you want to do, and figure out whether you want to do skill or passion, you also got to know what to do with your money. Even the money you make now at your job in the interim. Like, I found this guy on YouTube, and he talked about how you should budget your money in the stress-free way. He was saying you got to do a little math, but 60% go to living expenses. That's your whatever it costs to lay your hair somewhere. This is your vehicle. This is your transportation. This is everything. Your Wi-Fi, your cell phone, your food costs. That's 60%. It shouldn't go over 60% of what you bring home every month. You got to do the math and know that number. That's an important number. Really 50%, and give yourself a little wiggle room to go up to 60% for real if you really want to be smart, because a lot of times we under budget. That's how you get into trouble. For savings, you should save 10, but ideally 15%. 15%. You should invest another 10 to 15%, ideally 15%. So we got 60, 15, 15. That is 90%. And the last 10% is guilt-free spending, baby. You could let that fly. You could blow that, baby. That way, every month you know what you can let go at the club or at the shoe store, whatever your vice is, out dining out, whatever. Enjoy it. Traveling, going crazy. But you gotta have a budget and know your budget. You gotta learn how to save. That's how you save right there. You just put that money away off rip, off top. There's so many different bank accounts you can get now. You gotta get a high yield savings account. You got so much more access to trading stocks and crypto. Like when I was coming up in my 20s, you had to pay like $5 every time you made a trade. Like, that don't sound like nothing, but back then, that's a lot of money. Now you doing trades for free or 99 cents, like pennies on a dollar, man. Like, y'all have so many more opportunities in this day and time, man. Granted, we had more opportunities back then, but the information wasn't like it is now. It's at your fingertips, man. We had Encyclopedia Britannica in the house when I was coming up, man. So, and then the last tip I would say is take care of yourself, man. Take care of yourself. Go to the gym. If you're a young man, again, I'm speaking to young men predominantly, but this is women too. If you don't have any kids, you're a young person, you should be at the gym 6 to 7 days a week. Why not? Or some form of exercise. If you're not going to the gym, you could do it at the house. You can go for a walk, yoga, Pilates, but there's no excuse to just be putting poison in your body and not taking care of your body. You only get one. And if you're lucky, if you're blessed, if you make it another 20 years to 40, you want to be able to still move and groove. You want to be able to enjoy yourself, man. You want to be able to not be one of those people that say, I used to look like this, or I used to could do this. You want to still be able to do it. I'm telling you from what I know and I'm living at the moment. Drink water. Don't eat a lot of fast food. Don't drink a lot of sodas. Lotion, sunscreen, all that stuff they say. I didn't take good care of my skin, so I'm paying for it now, but I'm making that a priority. I have a morning routine and a night routine, trying to save what I have left. If you do what you need to do ahead of time, you won't have this issue. I should have took better care of my hair. I might still have hair now. I love being bald, but there's times I wish I could bring back my 360 waves. So the biggest thing, guys, is you have the opportunity to get yourself out of this rat race. All is not lost. Don't give up. You can find a way. Not saying it's going to be easy, but the beauty about if it isn't easy and you find a way, you'll be able to help the next person. And that is part of the meaning of life, if you ask me, is going through life, having experiences, and being able to help the next person, because at the end of the day, no matter how many people say they self-made and did it by themselves, we all need each other. If we all didn't need each other, we would all have our own planet. God would have put us all on our own planet. We'd be an island. No man is an island. Thank you guys for watching this video. That's going to be it for this one. Till the next time, I'm Yo PJD. If you like this, I really appreciate it if you could hit that like and subscribe button, or just say something in the comments, man. That's all I got for now. Till next time, peace.